Indonesian supermarket peddles python meat. Looking to add some variety to your home-cooked meals? Ever considered python? An Instagram photo of python meat being sold at a supermarket chain in Manado, North Sulawesi province has gone viral. A local Indonesian animal welfare organization denounced the sale of such meat, accusing the supermarket chain of directly legalizing the exploitation of protected animals. However, the type of snake meat being sold in the photo isn't actually a protected or endangered animal. This particular python, or as locals call it, Patola, is a species commonly found in bushes or rice fields. There are 3 types of snakes that are protected in Indonesia, but those are the Green Sanca, the Sanca Bodo, and the Sanca Timor. The sale of Patola python is not uncommon in the region, and they have a more extreme market where exotic animal flesh can also be purchased. Dishes including the meat of dogs, rats, and snakes are often consumed, and the supermarket says the only reason they sell snake meat is because it's a local delicacy. Manado residents request snake meat to purchase so they can cook it at home, and the head of the store stood by their decision, telling local media the sale is legal. One resident had no problem with a slithery dinner, telling one and all that snake meat tastes better than chicken. Huh, who knew? And of course, there's the old question, right? If these pythons aren't rare or protected, are eating them any worse than eating a chicken or a cow? Maybe not, but we're sticking with the chicken. You? Bit of python? Okay then. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. People will put some pretty bizarre things in their mouths.
Government officials caught eating endangered giant salamander. Local Chinese government officials and police authorities were caught leaving a restaurant where they were allegedly dining on a critically endangered species of salamander. The Chinese giant salamander is the largest salamander and largest amphibian in the world. It is also considered to be a living fossil. It is critically endangered due to habitat loss, pollution, overcollection, and overhunting. And who would want to eat this critter that looked like it had just crawled out of the primordial ooze? For many Chinese, it is considered a delicacy and is used in traditional Chinese medicine. It is rumored to endow individuals with longevity and health. That's probably why it was the main attraction at the dinner table that night. Diners were also given a little gift bag on their way out the door. Some journalists managed to sneak in, but were beaten when their identities were discovered, and another had his mobile phone taken. Too bad none of the diners wanted to talk to us, because what we really wanted to know was, does it taste like chicken?
Shrink-wrapped whole suckling pig available in Japan's supermarkets. Warning, pig lovers, discretion is advised. Remember how we all used to adore this lovely talking piglet babe? How he won everyone's heart and gave us the courage to explore the world? I know, pink piglets are super cute. But wait, entire shrink-wrapped suckling piglets are now on sale in Japanese supermarkets. Okay, I do love pork cutlets and Japanese hot pot with pork, but to see an entire wrapped suckling pig in the supermarket is a completely different story. As a meat eater, I might sound like a hypocrite when I say this, but yeah, it's kind of unsettling. Eating poor little babe isn't cheap. A whole suckling pig costs 30,000 Japanese yen. That's about $280 US. A suckling pig is a baby pig that is slaughtered between the ages of 2 and 6 weeks, and traditionally is roasted whole for special occasions.
China denies it's shipping canned human flesh as corned beef. The Chinese government has been forced to vehemently deny reports that it is packaging human meat as corned beef and shipping it to grocery stores across Africa. Beijing got its panties in a bunch after several African news outlets reported the allegations made by a Facebook user in a post that was shared over 26,000 times. She claimed that dead human bodies were being collected and marinated before being canned and labeled as corned beef. South African websites Msani Live and Daily Post said the Chinese were exporting human meat because of the country's overpopulation and suggested China was having trouble finding space to bury its dead. Chinese ambassador to Zambia, Yang Yo-ming, issued a statement on Chinese state media denying the accusations. The funniest thing about this entire incident is that the images are actually from a 2012 Capcom PR event promoting Resident Evil, which set up a fake butcher shop with sculptures of human meat. But you can't blame people for believing the rumors. When it comes to food quality and safety, China really doesn't have the greatest track record. And while it's pretty safe to say they're not shipping human meat, who can say for sure if it's really corned beef? Bon appetit!